Hi folks, I'm Jason and this is my daily vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy. Well folks, as you can see, this is our horrible day today. It is absolutely plastering it down. It has been all day. It's miserable, it's dark, it's depressing. Makes you sort of less motivated to do anything really. I'm going to do a bit of writing in a while. I'm just going to have some lunch. It's lunchtime now, so I'm just going to do that and then kick on with whatever I'm going to do for the rest of the day, which isn't going to be a lot because, like I say, the weather is horrendous. I don't mind it when it's a bit cold, but this is ugh. And it's got a real feel of -7 at the moment, so it's bloody freezing. I can feel it in my fingers. Anyway, that's the first minute of the day, believe it or not. This horrible weather, and I'll do another video later on. Let's get out of here. Whoa. What are you doing? Hello folks, it's what day is it? Is it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday evening. It's 29th of January, only 2 days left of January, can't believe that. As you can see from the videos that I've just shown you, the weather has been nothing short of diabolical today. It's been horrible, it really has. It's been raining from when I got up. We've had rain, wind, sleet, hail, you know, we've had a bit of everything, and it's going to get worse for the next couple of days apparently. But hey ho, there's not a lot you can do about the weather. Had some positive feedback on my stories, and it definitely seems like 1 and 3, which are the two. It seems to be the two that where people get killed actually. That seem to be the ones that people want me to, you know, branch out into a story. Not done a lot today. It's been a quiet day, but the one thing I have been able to do is, the thing about being a writer is you're not always in the mood to write, and you're not. You know, some days you don't want to write at all. Well, today I decided just to edit my story, my second book, and just start like laying out the page and everything. And I ended up writing 4 full pages. So I've now done 18 pages of it so far, which isn't bad. Before I said I'd done 23, that's because I had the format wrong. I had them as smaller pages. Of course, now I've made them into the proper size pages. There's actually 18 of them, in case people were confused as to how come I've written less than I had the other day. I'm enjoying it. It's branching out really nice. I know exactly where I'm going, where the characters are being developed really well in the second novel. I'm not concentrating so much on my poetry at the moment, I must admit. I've done a couple, and I'm going to read one out in a minute, actually. And the funny thing is, I'm going to read out the very first poem I wrote, which is definitely strange, because when I found it, I was like, oh my God, because I found a box. I actually found a box with all my handwritten poems in. Well, I've been handwriting poems since I was 17. I've been doing poems since I was a lot younger than that, but I've been handwriting them since I was 17, and I've actually found a box with them all in, all handwritten, all. There was a girl who used to live just around the corner from me, my mate's sister, James Mayer's sister. She had a computer stroke word processor, and she actually typed them all out for me. I sent her the written down copies, and she typed them out. How she did it, I'll never know, because how she read my writing, I have not got a clue, because my writing is dead spiders even back then. So that was quite cool. I didn't do anything last night after Annihilation, which I've rated on Smash Bomb as well as my vlog last night. I have today, like I said, done some writing. And believe it or not, I'm sitting here eating this. Right? This, believe it or not, is a piece of Deb's Christmas cake. She makes a mean Christmas cake because she don't make it like, pardon me, a dark Christmas cake. Hers is a sponge with fruit, pineapple, cherries. Tell you what, oh, beautiful, mate. Absolutely beautiful. Knocks spots off a normal thick Christmas cake, trust me. Yeah, rest of the evening I'm not doing anything. I'm still watching me Two Ronnie's box set. And I noticed the other day I was in HMV, and they finally bought out the box set of the Twilight Zones, all the old Twilight Zones, the box set. Now, they did have them out a while ago. Then they disappeared off the shelves, and I went back on again to find them, and they were over £100. Well, I thought, I'm not paying that for a box set of DVDs for nobody. But they have bought them out again. So I'm looking forward to owning them at some point, because anybody who's into sci-fi and fantasy, if you watch the Twilight Zone from the very, very start, yes, the effects weren't very good. The special effects weren't very good, because obviously they couldn't be. These are black and white. But the one thing is, the stories were very clever. There's one that particularly sticks in my mind about Burgess Meredith. Burgess Meredith's in it, sorry. And he basically plays a guy who cannot get any peace. He works in a bank, and all he wants to do is read. All he wants to do is read. And he can't, because every time he starts reading, somebody disturbs him. So it's his lunch hour at the bank. And he decides he's had enough, and he locks himself in the vault so he can read his book and have a good lunch hour. When he comes back out after lunch hour, when he opens this vault, the world's been blown up. It's disappeared. All the buildings are rubble. There's nobody alive, nothing. Everybody's dead. And he walks through all this rubble of civilization, basically, because there's nothing left. The only reason he was safe was because he was in this bank vault, and obviously it must have been a fair strength. Anyway, he's walking around, and he manages to find books, and now he's got all the time in the world to read. The only trouble is he wears glasses, and right near the end of the episode, he stumbles, and he smashes his glasses. His glasses fall off and smash on the rocks. And it's a really quite poignant story when you think about it. There was this guy who all he wanted was the peace to read, and when he gets the peace and quiet to read, he can't read no more because his glasses are broke. So he's back where he started. And I just thought it was a very, very clever story, because it's not horror as such, but it is dealing with, you know, unfortunate stuff. And that's really a bit Tales of the Unexpected, you know. I like them as well, Roald Dahl's Tales of the Unexpected. I've watched some of them, and some of them are creepy. There's one that if you ever get to watch them, that's really, really, and I mean creepy, and it's stuck with me to this day, and it's called Flypaper. I won't tell you what it's about, but I'll tell you something now. It's really dark, and it makes you think, and it also makes you quite, yeah, creepy. It makes your skin crawl a little bit, but it's called Flypaper. If you get a chance, watch it and tell me what you think. Very strange. I'd love to know why you get the imagination for things like that. But then again, people have said the same thing about me. You know, I've written 2 short stories now, interview number 5, and lucky you. And, you know, the totally different stories, not horrific in any way, shape or form. They're not horror, but they do deal with things that could happen, you know. So, yeah. Interview number 5 obviously is more fantasy than reality, but the second one, yeah. The third one that I started writing was basically the whole, what is the internet, that kind of thing, and it basically dwells on that. But that's for a later book. Like I said, I'm not doing anything else tonight. Just watching me Two Ronnie's box set. It's 7:30, so the problem with me is I've only just got up. In case you're wondering, I've only just got up. I've just had an hour and a half sleep, and that's because every time I write, it mentally drains me, and I mean literally mentally drains me. I went from being wide awake to doing 2 hours of writing to being that tired I could not keep my eyes open. Anyway, I set my alarm for 7:30, but my body only needed an hour and a half. So even though I went up at 5:30, at 7 o'clock I was back awake. So that was definitely nice to be awake. And like I said, all I'm doing is just chilling out for the rest of the night. I've had no post, which is good because I was dreading the postman turning up because he's a mate of ours, Chris is, the postman, and he'd have been absolutely plastered through because it's been, like I say, it's been chucking it down all day. It's hardly stopped. Been a bit of talking with my family and stuff. I've got a relative at the moment, auntie and uncle, who are not too well. They're flued up to the eyeballs of this bug that's going round. Seems to be hitting quite a lot of people. I've got a couple of people who are having good fortune. One of my mates especially, Simon Martin Peck, he's having a good year. He's had a good start to his year, and I hope it continues for him. Be nice for him, have a nice run of good luck for a change. It'll be really good for him. I know he definitely is one of these people who he has good luck, but it comes in short bursts, and then he has a big rate of bad luck. But hopefully this year might start it off well for him, and hopefully it'll continue. I'm going to football here just for a couple of minutes. I cannot believe, I know this sounds like really bitter and everything and bad vibes and all that stuff, but it isn't. All it is I cannot believe how easy Manchester City have in the Cups, the run they have. It's incredible. Well, you've got Manchester United, who played Arsenal in the last round of the FA Cup, and now they've got Chelsea in the next round. Manchester City have always ended up with dead easy ties. I mean, last round they had Burnley at the Etihad Stadium, and this time they've got the winner out of, is it Newport and Middlesbrough, I think. How the hell they get such an easy run, I don't know. And even the run in the Champions League, they picked one of the easier teams to play. Liverpool have got Bayern Munich. So, yeah, I just think they have such good luck. I don't know where they get it from. I don't know whether they got a bloody voodoo doll or what, but it's just incredible. I've never known a team have so much luck at football. I don't mean on the pitch, because obviously they're a quality team and, you know, they've got skillful players, but the way they get the draws is incredible. I ain't never seen nothing like it. If you could pick the way that their draws go, they would always go that way. They never seem to get a hard team. I don't know how they do it. Anyway, enough of the sour grapes. I'll do another video tomorrow. You all take care. Right, here we go, folks. This is the poem I was on about. It is, like I say, it was my first poem, or one of the first poems I wrote. It's only short, but it's called Regret. I walk down the road, a lonely man. The love that I wanted, I never can. My heart was on fire the day that we met. To extinguish the flames, I cry tears of regret. For the night comes too quickly and the light never grows. I hope and I pray that the pain will soon go. My love disappeared like tears in the rain. The love that I felt I shall not know again. I can't understand where the love has all gone. I cry tears of regret as I sit here alone. That was written a very, very long time ago. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching my daily vlog. I hope it was informative and interesting. If you like what I'm doing, then you can subscribe to my channel by clicking there. And if you want to see exactly what I was talking about yesterday, you can look up there. Bye for now.